Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a very special guest with me here today, my best friend Shelby.
Why you bother me when you know you don't want me? Why you bother me when you know you don't?
So in the last video I mentioned that we were going to do a pregnancy mukbang, I think is how I pronounce it, mukbang.
I have no idea.
Basically what we did was got all of our cravings this whole pregnancy. Both of them have changed, I think, over time. I know mine have.
Yeah.
Like, mine went from like Taco Bell to this. But I also did have you guys ask us questions. I don't know if you got any, but I got a few.
No, not
Okay, so anyway, I had you guys ask us questions and I did get a few. So we're probably just going to be sitting here, snacking, eating, and answering the questions that you guys asked us. So, I guess just go ahead and get started. Okay, so my first craving, what's your first craving? Like, what's the first thing out of all of this that was your first craving?
Probably cookies. Well, I'm already a cookie person.
Like sweets?
Oh wait, maybe I should eat. I'm gonna eat my ice cream first.
Yeah, before it melts.
Yeah, but I am like a sweet person. Like usually I'm not a sweet person, but with this baby, he loves sweets.
So it's so funny because ours is complete opposite. She is all sweets, and actually salad, I feel like we had that craving together. And mine was always spicy, but even more now. Like everything has to have extra spice to it. So my first craving honestly was Taco Bell in the first trimester. Over time that has changed, but Taco Bell is still bomb. But right now, mostly the thing that's lasted was Valentina, the whole pregnancy. I eat it on everything. She knows it, pizza, chips, everything. So Valentina, of course, I have a bag of chips here, watermelon, and my Pepsi.
I really do like Pepsi.
Really? What's your
I
favorite
really
kind?
Last video also. So, I guess I could like go ahead and pull up the questions now.
Yeah. For the longest time, I couldn't eat anything spicy. So Anika would like make me so sick. But now I'm like, I can pretty much eat everything, but I still crave sweets.
Yeah, well, too, at the beginning, you kind of got a little bit more spicy, right? Before it was sweets? A little bit.
Until I got sick. Remember, I was sick forever.
Yeah, so it's hard for you to keep anything down. I sometimes crave sweets. There's like times here and there that I like really want sweets. The other night, actually, me and Maya were laying in bed, and I was like, it was like midnight, we were falling asleep, and I'm like, I could really go for some sweets right now, but it's usually late at night. Okay, so the first question we got is, I was wondering, what's been the weirdest craving you get, and do you wake up in the middle of the night to eat?
I don't wake up in the middle of the night.
Me either.
I'm like too tired.
I'm way too tired. I feel like once I'm out. It's already hard for me to sleep as it is, like get comfortable. So once I'm out, I'm not getting up. So I don't wake up in the middle of the night to eat. And then my weirdest craving, it's probably the time that I wanted fried rice and nerds.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember?
Mm-hmm.
Like I wanted
That was
fried
weird.
rice and like a side of nerds or something, and just to eat it together. It was really weird, but it's what I wanted, so.
I feel like I haven't had anything weird. Look, I haven't told you, didn't
No, I think the main thing that was weird to us is the salad. Because
Yeah.
we were like junking it up, eating kind of whatever we want. And then one day we were like sending each other salads. Like, oh, this is so good.
Like vegetables, like fresh, sounded so good.
Fresh
to us.
vegetables.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's not weird, but it was weird for what we were eating to what we like wanted to eat. So, I think that was weird. So, I don't even know if I should ask this one, but my husband asked, how did y'all plan to be pregnant at the same time?
And
First off,
I feel like this is our number one question all the time.
all the time. So we always get asked if we plan the pregnancy like at the same time. If, I don't know, it was our goal to be pregnant at the same time. No, it wasn't. But at the same time, it's so freaking cool to like be pregnant with your
Yeah.
best friend. So, I mean, we're glad it happened at the same time, but no, we didn't plan it for those who ask. I feel like I always have to make that like, no, we didn't, because I get asked still till this day.
Yeah, we still get that.
If we planned it. If anything, the guys planned it.
That's right.
So, that was another question. Do you think your babies are going to get married?
No,
No.
they're just gonna be
Best
besties.
friends.
Yeah.
Probably best friends. Maybe even real close, like brother and sister, I'm sure. Considering we're always together. So, they'll probably all grow up, especially with Ainsley too. So, no. first impressions of each other. You could go first.
I don't know. I didn't really know. Well, not when I first met her, but when I would talk to Anika, she would always like, okay, I'm gonna come work out, and then I wouldn't hear from her literally for a year.
It
So I was
literally
just
was
like,
a year.
okay, girl, like, sure, you're gonna come, right? So she would always give me the runaround.
You cannot be for real. Oh my God, you for real? No, you for fake. No, you for real.
I thought you were nice.
Yeah,
I didn't think you were like mean,
that's so funny because I feel like I was complete opposite towards it.
but I feel like you were mean, like, but it wasn't like towards anybody. Like you
Yeah.
were just kind of mean.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So backstory, a little on how we met. And this is probably our favorite story to tell everybody because it's so funny how close we got. But whenever we first met, I had just moved to Lubbock, and she would always like hashtag Lubbock, blah blah blah, working out. So originally, I guess I had followed you on Instagram for like years before, and I didn't know. So I guess I paid attention more to the like Lubbock thing. So anyway, I was ready to get in shape and blah blah blah. So I end up messaging her, and I'm like, hey girl, what gym do you go to? And she's like, well, I actually own it. Me and my husband, like, why don't you come work out with us? So it took me a while to get there, but eventually I did. And I went, I worked out, and if anyone works out with Alex, or if you're watching this and you're a fit camper, or you go to the club, you know how freaking hard the workouts are, especially leg day. Fucking ridiculous. So I go on leg day, of course, my first day.
Wow.
And like, sad to say, I didn't go back for a whole year after that because it was terrible. So anyway, the whole year she was writing me, like, she said like, hey girl, come work out. And I'd give her the runaround, like all the time. I'm like, yeah, I'll be there, sure. And like, I would never show up. So that's a little backstory on how we kind of like met. And then the whole time, like, I think we met in 2016 or 2015. 2015 for the first time.
I don't know.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And whenever I went in, I was really mean. Like, my whole attitude was just mean. Like, I didn't care for anyone. I just like wasn't a happy person. So the days go by, and I end up going to the club. And this time, my husband wants to go work out. So we both agreed that it was time for a change. Like, hey, let's go work out. This like was a hard workout. So we go, and the first time I meet Shelby, she's shy. Like, if you first meet her, she's so shy. And she was like, Alex, her husband, is real like, hey, what's up? Like, he talks so much. And he's like, this is my wife, Shelby. And she's like, hi, I'm Shelby. Like, real quiet. And like, I was like, how fucking rude. Like, I was so offended. I was like, ew, she's mean. And I was the one being mean. So after that, it took a while for us to talk, but then after, that's whenever you would always like text me trying to be my friend.
Yeah. I was like, she's so cool. And I would invite her out. And I thought she was like of age. Remember when I thought you were of age?
I think I was 19.
Yeah. And I'm like, what? How old are you?
She kept trying to invite me out, like texting, and I'm like, no. Like, resisting to be her friend at all costs.
I know.
And then finally I gave in one day, and I invited her to go get a birthday gift for my husband that year. And that's the first time we hung out. And I think we bonded because Chris Brown came on the radio. And we were like, oh, I love Chris Brown. And then same.
Yeah.
So anyway, we hit it off right away. I don't know how we didn't become friends sooner. Probably because I was fucking mean. But that's a little backstory on how we met. So our first impression, I thought she was rude. And she thought I was like the coolest person ever, I guess.
Yeah. I always thought you were like everything you said was so hilarious, but really she was just being mean, and I don't know.
So I was for real being mean. Like, I was trying to be mean to like people, and I was just mean. Like, everything I said was like mean, and she thought I was hilarious. She would just laugh at me. Okay, I got another one. It said, here to support you in your channel. Thank you for whoever sent that in. Thank you so much. Do you both plan to hit the gym and meal plan hard after you have the babies? If so, to vlog.
That's question.
That's a good one. I feel like we both want to talk about this too.
Yeah.
To like people who've, followed our journeys and stuff. So
Like, everyone expects this from us, but this is something we've already like been talking about since we got pregnant. Yeah, we definitely plan to hit it hard, and it's so fun that like we get to do all. We'll have kids, like new babies, and we'll be able to like go to the gym at the same time, and help each other out during the process, because we'll obviously know what it's like for both of us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like you answered it pretty well too. I know, like, we both know that it's not going to be like the easiest thing in the world, but we are both motivated and like ready already to get back on track. She's done it before with Ainsley, and she's had like freaking badass results with it, coming back from her first baby. So it's not like impossible. It's just it's gonna be tough, but we're ready for it. So we do plan on hitting the gym and getting back into our shakes and all that stuff. So that was a really good question. It feels good like whenever we're able to cover that stuff, because sometimes it's like not intimidating to talk about, but like because people have followed our journeys and like kind of expect it from us.
Yeah.
It's like hard to put ourselves out there. Like, yeah, we eat like crap now, but 2, we're pregnant. So
Yeah.
I mean, no excuse, but also kind of, like I can eat what I want right now without the guilt. How did you guys meet? Which I think we already covered that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we covered it for the most part. I met at her nutrition club.
Instagram really first, and then
Yeah.
that's how we got you to the nutrition.
Which is crazy. Like, I don't know how long I had been following you before
I know, I think that's
that I
cool,
didn't ever notice. So, what's your biggest fear during labor, and do you plan on getting the epidural? That's a good one. Go first.
Well, I had Ainsley with a C-section, so I'm already planning to have a C-section with her. And I feel like the scariest part of that is just recovery, because I've already kind of been through it. So I'm not so scared of the actual procedure. I'm just scared like after, because that's when it's
Like
really
the
hard.
after of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so I always ask this question, but is it like with the C-section? Do you get the epidural, or it has to be the spinal tap, or can you get either?
No, I think you'll have to get the spinal tap.
And you're okay
Yeah,
with it?
it's like I think it's the same thing, because they still put a needle in your spine.
Well, I don't think you could do that natural anyway, right?
No way.
Like get cut.
No way.
Yeah.
So it's like everything's numb from my neck down.
See.
So I can feel anything.
Yeah.
I can feel like pressure, but I can't feel pain. It's weird.
Okay, I get that.
It's really weird.
So as for me, as of right now, things can change, but I'm praying that everything's still going like on track. I don't have to get a C-section. I could push. But my biggest fear, I don't know, like more than like something happening to the baby, like she gets stuck or her levels drop or I stop dilating or anything, because I've heard that happen before. So that's probably a fear of mine. Or even like I've told her before, and I've told you guys before, this is so dramatic, but I've always been scared to go like into labor, because like I feel like I'm gonna die, and it's always been like a fear of mine. Yeah.
That's scary.
And I don't know why. I think I watched like one movie forever and like realized that it could happen, that I was traumatized. And then, do you plan on getting the epidural? Yes. More than anything, yes. I'll try to go in there and push for as long as I can. But once I'm in like excruciating pain, this is me personally. If you went natural, like kudos to you. But if I'm in excruciating pain and the medicine's there, like why not take it? So yes, I do. Okay. So there's another question we got, and this is the last question. Is y'all's sex lives still lit, or you don't crave it anymore, or as much? So it's personal, but I'm sure like a lot of women do go through it, and I mean, things change. Like some people are like, hell yeah, I'm for it, like every day for this pregnancy. And like me, I'm complete opposite. Like poor my husband, I'm sorry honey, that like I'm tired.
Yeah.
Like I'm tired, I don't like feel 100% myself anymore. It's like already hard for you to get used to your body changing and growing, and like for me getting stretch marks, so you don't feel confident, I guess.
Yeah.
Like as sexy, I guess.
I feel like it's just harder too. Like we're bigger.
Yeah. It's like uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's just like you're uncomfortable all the time. So
Yeah.
just having to do that. I feel like I was different though, because when I had Ainsley, I was like for it.
Really? And complete
But
opposite.
Alex was like, nay. And now he's like, yes. And I'm like, no.
So it's complete opposite. See?
Yeah. So it's weird. I don't know. It's your hormones. Your hormones are like out of control.
Yeah, for sure. So I don't crave it as much anymore. Which hopefully it gets back after we have the baby, which I think it will once our hormones are balanced out and stuff. But as for right now, no, I'm too tired.
Yeah.
But that was the last question. I guess we could just like go into just everything. I feel like there's more questions that I get that we could cover. Stuffed, not stuffed, but my stomach burns from my chips. I think I need to slow it down. But I'm glad we got around to doing this and answering a few questions. If you guys want a part 2 or if you want to see Shelvin more videos, leave some video requests down below and we will be sure to film those. But again, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.